all you lovely Capricorns, and welcome to the weekly astrology update from the 23rd of February through to the 4th. Let me just check my book of words. The 2nd of March, Sunday the 2nd of March. My name is Gordon, and basically I'm just going to go through what is the trends for this week. Now remember, this is part of a playlist, so if you go to the top of the playlist you'll find the overall trends for the week. This is for Capricorn Sun sign Capricorns and also Capricorn rising, the same applies. Right, so where are we lovely Capricorns? Well, there's quite a bit going on with you guys. Now I want to go back year, 18 months, along those lines, and in your sign, the Capricorn, sits the planet of Pluto, and Pluto matches your sign quite well because it doesn't take nonsense. It likes to see things how it is, and it likes to get things done. It's the god of the underworld. And when you look in your 4th house, which is to do with your energy, it can also be to do with your home as well, but it's to do with your core energy, your connection into Mother Earth, we find Uranus sat down there. And Uranus is a planet of expansion. It's a planet of off-the-wall thinking. It links very well with Aquarius. Now Pluto and Pluto and Uranus have been sitting as what they call a square, which is a challenging aspect for a little while now. And every now and again they get triggered. Now what is the story behind this? Well, Capricorn, the universe is saying to you there's changes that you need to make, and there's changes that you will be making because you've been not forced to, but the energy has been around you to create the change. It won't be a time of standing still and sitting still. You would have changed necessary relationships, you'd have changed work, you would have changed the way you've had to adjust and look at things, and you're continuing to just shape a bit off here, shade a bit off there to get what you want. And on long term this is brilliant because it's going to move you into a place where you would not normally have got to unless you've been given a shove. And it's very important on your life journey. Now interestingly enough, as we come into this week, we see Venus, which is one of, is a planet that is close, it's quite closely, it's closely linked with Capricorn, and also Mars, and Mars sits quite well in Capricorn because you're driven people, you are a driven sign, and when these two come together they create a passion, and that's what they have been for the last week, and certainly as we go into this week. But of course this passion is driving into a sensitive area of your chart, and it's going to be making you sit up and take notice. So it's an active time for you Capricorns, and the result of this is that you need to look at the energy around your core and your home, and you will be adjusting. So new ideas, new things will be coming into you, and you'll be should be making further adjustments as you go this week, which is, although you may think, oh well that hasn't worked, or what about go, but it's actually positive because it's making the line finer so you know exactly where you're going. Now the other thing with you this week is money. New ways of making money. You need to speculate is what I want to say, to accumulate. And I feel by the end of this week there's quite a smile on your face coming in with this, because there would have been an obstacle, I feel. An obstacle that would have come up, and an obstacle that some people would have said, you're not going to do that, you're not going to grasp that nettle, that's too big for you. But they're somebody else, they're not Mr. and Mrs. Capricorn, because Mr. and Mrs. Capricorn have a way of getting things that other people think, God, you come up smelling the roses again. You have a knack with you of turning negatives into positives. And when, the Capricorn dog is thrown a bone, it doesn't necessarily just sit there gnawing it. It looks at it and thinks, shall I save this for a rainy day, or shall I eat it now? And that gives you the edge. And the edge is what's coming with you this week. Money, there may be misunderstandings around money. It can be that maybe someone has promised you something and has then tried to rescind it. So you need to watch that. But overall, I do feel that that comes out with support, because you have your natural knack of getting things your way working with you this week in a very positive mental way. Very strong week for you, Capricorns. Lots of love and light. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for getting involved. And remember, if you wish to make sure you get these videos on a regular basis, please press the subscribe button. Makes such a difference to us all. And of course, if you want to subscribe to the website, which is Gordon Robert Spirit Medium, under here, you can go onto the website, press the subscribe button there, and you'll get a weekly newsletter, or monthly newsletter, which keeps you in contact with what's going on and the expansion plans we've got. Lovely. Thank you so much once again, and I look forward to speaking with you next week.